What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just got my daily cup of Joe from Bobby. Right now we're gonna head to Subaru, to the dealership, parts department, and we're gonna get some OEM Subaru, what do they call it, like super coolant or something. A lot of people recommend to run only Subaru coolant in Subarus, so that is what I'm gonna do. It's like 4 times the price of Napa or AutoZone coolant, but it's all good. It's only like 40 bucks for the gallon, so it should be all right. Better to be safe than sorry. I think the main reason for people recommending that is because Subarus have head gasket issues, and there's some sort of additive in the Subaru coolant that helps with that. That's my understanding of it. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. Oof. Oof, oof. All right, guys, we are back home, and we have a few little things to do to the STI today. You want to show them what you got?
Handle and strap for battery. Ooh.
Perfect. So we're gonna install those 2 little things. I know it's nothing major, but the 2 things I want to get figured out today. Number 1 is erase all the codes from the ECU for the air pump. So we gotta get that figured out. It's been a minute since I did that on a Subaru. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to download ROM Reader onto the new laptop. So we'll do that here in a minute, and we also need to check out the Driveline, because I was talking to my brother Austin, and he said something about like the caps of both the front and rear, what would you call it, U-joint, have to be lined up, and I don't think they are. We are experiencing a little bit of shuddering under like light throttle, under little poles, so I think that may be a Driveline issue. Either that or it's unbalanced somehow, and if that's the case, I'm just gonna pull it off, bring it into a shop, and if they can't balance it, we'll have to buy a new one. So the first thing I want to do, first thing I want to get done is erase all the codes from the ECU for the air pumps. That, I believe the car's in limit mode. We're only building like, I think peak boost was 6.7 PSI, which pretty whack. So the first thing we're gonna do is download the current ROM on the car. We're gonna open ECU Flash. All right, if you guys have this. So we already have the ECU selected, 2007 plus Canvas models, I believe is what this should fall under. Ignition's on. Hit OK. We're good. Dash is gonna go crazy. Headlights are tweaking out up there.
Why are they moving around like that?
The leveling motor things.
Whoa.
Like I think when you go around the corner in this car, the headlights like follow it.
What?
That's
so
like
cool.
That.
Dang.
Is that really that cool?
I'm impressed. Yeah, we've never even had that.
Right now we're saving the current ROM on the car. It's just the stock ECU, stock ROM, all that. And then I think we need to go into ROM Reader, delete all the codes, and then reflash the ECU with a new map with the erased codes for the air pumps. And then that should take care of the check engine light and hopefully some other lights on the dash. We got a ton of stuff going on right now. We just finished up saving, or not saving, but reading the ROM off the car. We're gonna hit OK. Continue using this ROM, blah, blah, blah. I just wanna save it. File, save ROM as, stock, STI. I don't have ROM Reader on here. I think I need to get it. All right, so I don't really know what I'm doing with trying to erase the codes, to be honest. What?
It's kind of funny. I just don't really know what I'm doing.
I don't. I ain't afraid to admit what I don't know what I'm doing.
Can I put this on by myself?
Sure. So in the meantime, we have to install that handle, install the battery strap, and take a look at the Driveline.
Does it just pop off?
Okay, so we got that strap on. That sounds weird. We got the strap on. We got the battery tie down on, as well as that new handle up there. Apparently, we can't erase the air pump codes without an access port, which sounds a little bit crazy because I don't want to spend 500 bucks on access port just to erase the air pump codes. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're gonna have to get a hold of a tuner.
I did, and he said you have the access port.
That's it? That's the only way?
Apparently. So I guess from here, we are going to start working on the Driveline, get the issue figured out, and hopefully in the meantime, we can figure out what to do with these, it's definitely not a word, with this air pump issue. All right, so we did figure out a few things with the STI. You are gonna need an access port to erase the codes for the air pump. Gonna have to get one of those guys ordered up. Hopefully it comes in ASAP so we can actually drive the car. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the car is in limp mode right now. But in the meantime, what we can do, we're gonna jack up the car and we're gonna take a look at that driveline. There is some shuttering going on. I think I mentioned this earlier. Shuttering going on under load, and I'm pretty confident it's coming from the driveline. So let's jack this thing up, get it all the way up in the air. Lift would be nice right now, but yeah, see what the heck is going on. I went ahead and just pulled off the driveline, and I think I know exactly what is going on. I talked to my brother Austin about this, kind of explain the situation, how this joint separated right here. And he was telling me if this U joint right here and that one aren't lined up, like this cap right here and that cap aren't lined up, it's gonna start binding. And I think that may be what is going on. But we also do have another issue. There is something rattling around inside the driveline. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm really tempted to just either replace this piece right here, the back half of the driveline, or bring it into a driveline shop tomorrow and see if they can't just take it apart, fix it, balance it, throw it back in the car and be done. I think if I can find a used one locally just to get this car back on the road, I'll do that. If not, I think our next best option is to have this piece rebuilt. Alright guys, I figured since it's late out, obviously no shops are open right now to fix this, I was going to try to fix it at home myself. I recollapsed the driveline. This is a slip joint right here that is splined. When you recollapse it, you can twist this back part away from this front part. It'll spin however you want it. And I got it completely lined up, the front and the back fork, re-expanded it how it should be, and it actually took care of that tick inside as well. So I don't know exactly what was rattling around in there. All I know is now that it is lined up properly, whatever was rattling around in there is now gone. So I'm gonna reclamp this boot, get it back on the car. We can go drive it real quick and see if that took care of the issue. I went and drove it a little bit down the road. That issue is 100% resolved. There's no more shuddering, no more shaking under acceleration anymore. Now we are down to like 2 issues. We have the exhaust leak to fix still, and we have the check engine light. As soon as those 2 issues are fixed, this car is going to be pretty much complete and ready to start modding. We have been getting a ton of questions as to why we haven't modded it yet, like as we put it back together. And I just wanted this thing to be 100% stock, 100% OEM, so I know all the issues are fixed, and then we can start modding it from there. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it makes sense in my mind. So that is why I went down this way. But damn, she is looking good. That looks real good. Another very successful day in the shop working on the STI. Just a few tiny finishing touches to get this thing really finished off, and we should be good to go to start modding it. I have seen some comments and questions whether or not we're gonna keep this car. Of course we're gonna keep this car. This is literally Bobby and I's dream STI, a Series Gray. So far it's been a very amazing and fun project, working on it both together, and obviously we're not going to sell it now. So I hope that clears the air on that question. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We may start working on the Evo 8 soon. I just really want to get the car back up on the road and maybe take a little step back now that the STI is pretty much all finished up. We're kind of just waiting on parts now for this car. But thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.